Oh man, if you're like me, when I first started looking at ABGs, I was frustrated. I didn't understand them. I didn't know what to do. I just couldn't get over the frustration that I was having with it. And so I started looking at all these other methods out there, and it was like the Rome method and the square box method, and there's all these other methods. And to me, they just didn't make any sense. And I was really, really frustrated. And I was like, I got to learn this stuff. I was studying for a test. I knew that I would need to take care of patients like this, and I needed to understand these ABGs a little bit more in depth than what I was doing right now. So one day I was sitting there, I was drawing on some paper and trying to put everything together and make some visual stuff work for me. And the way that I put it together and the way that I combined everything, it suddenly made sense to me. And it had an X in the middle of it, and so I named it the X method. So, add a 2 a.m. rule, and if I'm going to try something out, then I better make sure that it works at 2 a.m. and is consistent. And so I utilized it. I looked at a whole bunch of ABGs, and I tried to make sense of all these different ABGs that I had limited access to, and was able to use it and do it. And then I taught it to some other people, and they were like, yeah, this works. And so I was able to utilize this and make it work for myself and for other people. Basic EMTs, AEMTs that I've taught it to, some paramedics, some flight nurses, and all these other different people across the spectrum have been able to utilize this X method of ABG interpretations to understand ABGs and, by benefactor, the pH balance of a body. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and so that you can do it too and you can understand ABGs.